Danya Perry, now former assistant U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York and the former New York Deputy Attorney General. Danya, the DOJ mentions there's a significant number of civilian witnesses whom they want to protect. What should we read from that?
I think it's notable because I think this was a case where DOJ was not going to be satisfied, was not going to barrel in there without overwhelming proof that, in fact, there were national security documents on the premises. And so we've heard in public reporting about some of the evidence that DOJ had, including surveillance video, including having meetings with Trump's lawyers. But now what we're hearing is that, in fact, they had a number of witnesses who surely had firsthand information that, in fact, not all of the secure documents or the documents that should have been secured were returned to NARA back in January of this year. So it's significant because I think there are multiple witnesses. They are not, your typical law enforcement witnesses who could, you could argue are biased. These are people who have come forward. They're clearly insiders and in Trump's inner circle, and they felt compelled or were in fact compelled to provide this information to support the affidavit.
Danya, in reading this affidavit, does it look to you like the Justice Department exhausted all other options before seeking this search?
Well, of course, a lot of it is redacted, and so we don't have all the information of what DOJ did, what steps it took. But that is one of the things that the federal magistrate judge would have had to satisfy himself, is that all other steps were taken. So as I said, a lot of it's been redacted. We've heard in public reporting about some of the steps, including multiple meetings, including with former President Trump himself, including a grand jury subpoena, including acquiring surveillance video from the premises. So all of that would have to be laid out in order to assure the judge that, yes, less intrusive means have been attempted and have failed.
Danya Perry, thanks for your time tonight.